Well, good Monday. It is just a few minutes away from 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is 1 o'clock somewhere, I guess. About to be. Just a few moments here doing some Mon-yay mutterings. It is Mon-yay. Mon-yay is one day closer to Friday, but that's only for people that get the weekend off. If not, it's just another day. It's just another day. So, yeah, and the hair is a mess. I need to shave. Got the scruffy thing going and need to. So it's just a rough Monday. About to get busy here. Some things to do. Run the vacuum and start some laundry probably. Dishes. I don't think grass cutting will be in the cards this week. My knee is better. That's what happens with an injury. It eventually gets better, usually. It's still kind of sore at times and such stuff. But that's okay. Because it's so cold this week, it's going to be an early. They called it. One of the weather stations said fake fall or false fall, but I'll take any kind of fall other than a real legitimate 100% pure summer. Enough heat and humidity. So, if you saw the pictures, I took my dog a walk here about an hour ago, and we took a little bit of an extended walk. It's the middle of the day. The streets we went up and down, most people would be either at work or now kids at school. So you're not going to run into a lot of problems. People out with their dogs or the kids out or stuff like that. So it's like, Simon wanted to take a little bit of a longer walk, so we did. And the pictures will prove that out. And I see always neat little things. There's some scenery here and there. My shirt's all over the place, too. I can't fasten the top button. I would look like a blueberry about to go pop. Hold on. There we go. Pop goes the weasel. Anyway, so I stopped for a moment, and Simon was doing his sniffing and investigating, and I just happened to gaze upward at the sky, and it's so beautiful. The blue and the clouds are those wonderful fluffy white thingies, So I thought, wow, enjoy God's creation. And I thought of two things regarding that. Most people seem to love nature. We love those beautiful scenes and things out there. I'm not talking about the man-made ones, because some of those pictures are just how people have landscaped their property, and it looks really nice. And I'm talking about the natural nature ones. So we admire it. Some of it is breathtaking and awe-inspiring. And it's okay to appreciate nature, to appreciate that creation out there. But for a creation, there has to be a creator. It didn't create itself. And, it takes more faith to believe that. That just happenstance. Sorry. And as I was enjoying it and the sky, I couldn't help but think back to my parents. They loved getting out and about. And, Dad especially, he grew up on a farm. So he loved yard work. And he's the one that took me fishing my first time and squirrel hunting and some stuff like that. And Dad was always, it seemed like, at his happiest when he was out working the yard and things like that. It was second nature. I think that was his relaxation. I mean, yeah, he would go fishing and do some other things, but that to Dad was his thing. So I couldn't help but think of how Dad would have been appreciating this. And the temperature was ideal. I don't know if we were into the 70s or not when I was out there. Maybe upper 60s, lower 70s. We're only supposed to be low 70s today. And there was a gorgeous breeze along with that. So, it's nice to enjoy that nature out there. And Mom even enjoyed that stuff. They always had, Mom, I remember, had her roses, and there were flowers and such around the porch and things like that. That you can't help but remember that. So a day like this will not only help you, hopefully, appreciate the creation, what's out there. We don't get these wonderful, perfect type of days all the time. So when you have them, enjoy them, appreciate them. And that also reminded me of my parents, because of my mom, I should say. She spent the last couple, 3 years of her life inside in a care center. I mean, Dad would take her out to the porch, out her back porch down there, take her for rides, all these other things. But she didn't have that opportunity. There was no more rose bush or anything like that. Didn't have a chance to go out and water the flowers, things that she would do. She had a couple of on the porch, on the railing, a couple of these flower beds, and she liked to go out and tend to that. But in the situation she was in, she didn't get to do that, which should make us, those of us who can get out to the front porch, the backyard, or wherever, appreciate days like this. I could picture Dad out there doing some yard work on a day like this, or some extra porch setting, whatever. Would have been a good day to say, "Hey, Dad, let's go fishing." And we could have gone fishing any number of places. But so a day like today, these are my Mon-yay mutterings. Not earth-shaking, not awe-inspiring, not deep in thought, but it's just a glorious kind of a day, wonderful day to appreciate. It's okay to think back and remember those good thoughts, wonderful thoughts about your parents. Or maybe it was grandmother, grandpa, or something like that. And I do. So a nice day, nice thoughts, nice memories. But also to realize that's God's creation. While everything out there is glorious, it's the glory of the one that put it into place and keeps it there. So, we're all quick to say, "Ooh, that was a beautiful place I went to. That was beautiful scenery here." But realize if there's a creation, there is a creator. And that is who we should give the honor, praise, and glory, and worship and thanks to. Especially knowing we're not promised tomorrow to enjoy it. Whether a day like today comes along again or not, that's second to, we have no guarantee or promise that we will be here. I mean, if it's 1 o'clock now, I don't have a guarantee that I'll be here at 2, nor do you. So, my Mon-yay mutterings, fairly quick today, fairly brief. I guess part of the chores I need to do is trim this thing down and shave, and I probably need a haircut. That means the selfie thing. Yeah, but we'll get her done. We'll do okay. But that's just my mutterings for a Mon-yay. I don't know if I'll have any come Friday, but it depends maybe on the weather. And boy, it's getting awful close to pumpkin spice. Pumpkin bread and pumpkin cookies, those things. I mean, and maybe a trip to the farmers marketplace down on Route 60 outside of Zanesville, right outside of town, just past the old bridge that crosses the Muskingum 555 right there. And that's always one of my favorite fall spots. Get some garden tomatoes, get some garden green beans, get some peppers, mild, some Indian corn, Indian maize as they would call it, and maybe a couple of gourds or a pumpkin or something, just for a little bit of decoration. So we'll see. It's a drive to Zanesville, and with the car, don't know. It needs looked at, worked on, and it's just, one of those budget things. So we'll see. Maybe it's forthcoming, the trip. But apple cider, oh yeah, it'll be on the menu somewhere. So have a good one. Have a good Mon-yay.